LPT, if you want the best price when dealing with salespeople, being rude and arrogant and demanding is the worst thing you could do. I'm a salesperson in residential construction, and I deal with new prospects every day that are cold and rude from the minute I walk in the door. They think that not showing interest is a good tactic for getting a better price, which works great for car sales, but not in my industry. Any salesperson I know that's in my position will literally add a difficult customer fee into their pricing if they know the customer is going to be a dink. Just to give you an idea, my average sale price is around $7,000, and I will quickly add $1,000 for customers like this, because we don't actually want to deal with them. Best way to get a good deal is to be nice to me. I have lots of great customers that I actually keep in contact with, and they always get a discount for new services. Edit. Just wanted to clarify that I'm not talking about adding a charge on after the fact, I'm talking about building a fee into my quote to discourage people from choosing my company. If they still do, we get some extra to make it worth our while. LPT, if you are straight and have gay friends, making the effort to ask about their personal life and dating is always appreciated. Something people don't realize is that although it's largely accepted, it's still a fairly taboo topic for many people. LPT, when traveling, buy a piece of good quality clothing or accessory from each place you visit as a souvenir rather than the typical magnets and keychains. Every time you wear these clothes and accessories, you will be reminded of your trip and relive the happy moments. Since I travel quite a bit, I hardly buy clothes back home anymore. If I need to buy new clothes, I buy them while on a trip. Even if it's from a brand that exists back home, I still prefer to buy them abroad because I will be reminded of the trip every time I wear that piece of clothing, and the happy memories will flood back and make my day a lot happier. Smiley face. LPT, when someone with very little offers something, take it. It makes them feel important. Edit. As many people in the comments are pointing out, don't accept if it's something expensive. I meant this more like if they offer you a lunch or something inexpensive or free. LPT, change your alarm ringtone once a month, because you get used to it subconsciously and tend to snooze more. You'll wake up to a new sound better. LPT, you should do a walkthrough of the apartment complex you plan on renting in the evening time. You ever notice that most places let you see the apartment and apartment complex in the morning? When everything is usually quiet. When you finally move in, your neighbors are noisy, there are kids screaming and running around. I feel like you get more of an idea of what your neighborhood will be like when you go in the evening time. See if there is anything sketchy that you don't like about the place before committing. LPT, if you want your child to be multilingual, just let them watch TV on a foreign language at a young age. They will learn really fast and have a good time, I guarantee it. That's how both me, my sister and my cousin learned to speak German and English, while our native language is Croatian. Kids at a young age, 3 to 6 years old, typically actually have fun from watching TV even if they don't understand it, and they learn rapidly. So please do your future kids a favor and let them watch TV. Thank me later. LPT, set a reminder to yourself each year to check out your state's unclaimed funds website. It is also a great idea to set this around the holidays and search for your friends and family under it. It costs you nothing, but one of your friends or family members may get a nice surprise. I usually set this reminder for December 1st and check for myself. Usually, nothing registers for me, but I always find a relative or a friend with unclaimed funds. One time a buddy of mine got $1,100 from a closing tax refund that never got to him. It was a perfectly timed gift for him and required no money and little effort on my part. Happy unclaimed funds hunting. LPT, if you are from the EU and can't read an American news site, just put the URL on outline.com. LPT, if you need to wear nitrile gloves for an extended period of time for work and/or just hate that feeling of sweaty glove hands, buy cotton gloves to use as liners. I used to work as an evidence technician. In order to preserve the integrity of any evidence I collected, I would have to wear nitrile gloves, sometimes for hours. Oftentimes I'd have to wear 3 or 4 layers of gloves just so I can swap them out between the different types of evidence collected. Obviously, having your hands in non-breathable nitrile gloves for a few hours can get soggy. So in order to stay comfortable, I started wearing thin cotton gloves as my bottom layer. They wick the sweat away and allow my hands to feel drier the whole time. They don't interfere with the nitrile. In fact, I found it easier to slide them on. I didn't have to use larger nitrile gloves because the cotton was so thin. Though fair warning, your hands will still get sweaty, it will just be longer before they feel gross, but they're washable and reusable. So they're well worth the $10 to $15 for 30 pair.